What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and I'm back with another one. You feel me? It's Tru Talks, cause Tru Talks. We gonna straight right into it, man. You already know. We waste no time out here, man. So we gonna talk about what happened yesterday with the trade deadline, right, or closer to 3. You know, we thought that the original deal, which was Conley and Gasol for Lowry and JV, we thought that was falling, it was dead, everything was gone. Gasol was going to Charlotte, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, right at the end, in the 11th hour, you know what happened? Gasol got traded to the Raptors. The Raptors received Marc Gasol, as you can see on the screen, receive Marc Gasol, and then the Grizzlies get DeLon Wright. They get CJ Miles, PJ Miles, who's always sleeping, and then they also get JV, which is my boy. They get JV, sad to see you go. They get Valanciunas. They also get a 2024 second round pick. All right, so now what do we think of this? All right, so the Raptors know they had to do a trade because they're all in. They've seen what's going on, and like my videos have been showing, with that makeup, there's no way they're gonna go to the conference finals. The only way to sell Kawhi is by winning. The only way. That's the only way. The only way to sell him is by winning. And Masai knows we gotta win. You can't trade him and then get out second round, or just go to the, barely go to the Eastern Conference Finals. You need a guaranteed go to Eastern Conference Finals or higher. That's what you need to do. So this trade basically is to try and get that, because there's a lot of, like, Danny Green's a free agent, Kawhi's a free agent, so there's to go all in, put all your chips on the table. That's what it is. It's basically going all in. You betting. He's betting our whole hand. That's what he's trying to do. Go all in. Go for the ring. Even if you don't get the ring, go for the finals at least. Let this nigga stay. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. And the fact that he wanted to trade Lowry lets you know that what I think of him and what I expose of him is what the truth is. And that's what Masai thinks of him. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he doesn't get buckets like this. You already know. Conley is poised. He's clutch versus the Spurs and all those other playoff series. You know that he goes to work. You know what I mean? I would have preferred that, but it didn't happen. So what happens now is Raptors get Gasol. Gasol is a problem. Gasol is basically the elite version of JV. If you know JV's game, what JV tries to be or needs to be is what Gasol actually is. Gasol can pass. His passing is elite. JV can pass too, but it's not nowhere near Gasol's. JV can score on the block too, but nowhere near Gasol's. JV could shoot some mid-range, but nowhere near Gasol's. And JV could shoot 1, 2, 3. Maybe a 1-3 once in a blue moon. Nowhere near Gasol's, who can actually splash threes. So now Ibaka is not forced to play the 5. Like, he'll get abused. Like, you see how the work that Embiid is putting up. They literally seen Embiid destroy the Raptors the last 3 games. They have no interior defense. Pascal gets bodied in the paint. They need a big body. And that's what JV was. That's when you're missing JV, it was missing that. But at the end of the day, JV is not an elite version of that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they don't go to him like that. They don't breed him with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Gasol don't need that. He's here. He don't need that confidence. He's here. And he has elite defense. As you know, he was a defensive player of the year before. So now you get Gasol to hold that paint. He will space the floor. He'll literally do all those things. You can pass him. He can play make. You know what I mean? Kawhi him could do a 1-2 punch. It's beautiful. You don't need Lowry to only create. You can actually give it to him to create. Now the only thing is, my only problem is I don't know what Nurse is gonna do, because Nurse been needing the doctor. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's gonna do. He might be foolish and keep him on the bench and bring him off the bench and just, he's going to replace what JV was doing. No. JV couldn't shoot like that. Ibaka was forced to stay only at 3-point line because JV was clogging the paint. You know what I mean? Same with when Monroe's there. Ibaka's just up there clogging the paint. Gasol don't clog the paint. He stays out sometimes. You know what I mean? He spaces. It's like Embiid. He don't clog the paint. He don't. You get what I'm saying? So Ibaka could go to the 4. If anything, you bring Pascal off the bench. And when you bring Pascal off the bench, he could go to work within the bench unit, because that's been their struggle. Their struggle is the bench play. The bench play has no creators. They'll play. Van Fleet can create here and there, but even then, if he's not in that kind of rhythm and he's not feeling right, he's just creating and pass, and he'll only get spot up. He's not actually creating offense like that. You know what I mean? So you had Van Fleet, you had DeLon Wright, you had OG. You had Powell. Powell was the only one creating. Then you had, because they put OG at the 4, and then you had JV. That was their bench unit. JV was the only one who was getting buckets, but when JV was out, they had one of the starters play, which was Ibaka or Pascal. You might as well just bring Pascal off the bench. Let him create. Let him do something. He'll be more confident. He knows you play through him. There's no, oh, I'm chilling in the corner. Like, he actually can facilitate, run the offense, have shooters around him, and you can play through him. Treat him like Odom, like I've been saying. And he can go to work. So now, the good thing is you traded CJ Miles and you traded DeLon Wright. I already know those guys didn't get no ratings out here. You already know that. They didn't get no ratings out here. DeLon Wright was only good from 3 at home. PJ Miles was always sleeping. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's a great trade because now it opens up the bench rotation. People know now. That's what you need to look at OKC. They need to know what their roles are. It needs to be defined. You know what I'm saying? One game, DeLon Wright will get minutes. One game, Norman Powell will get minutes. One game, what's it called? Van Vliet will get most of the minutes. Then one game they'll put McCaw in. And then, you know, it's too inconsistent. Now that you have 2 guys off the bench that there's no, I'm fighting for this. Oh, if you don't play. Not only that, even if they were guaranteed minutes, in the back of their mind, they know if I mess up, this nigga's waiting. There's none of that anymore. 2 guys are gone. 2 guys are gone that we didn't replace. We replaced only JV. 2 guys are gone. Just leave those niggas. We don't need them. You know what I'm saying? So now you have Van Vliet come off the bench. Solid minutes going that way. Norman Powell finally gets a solid minutes going the next way because DeLon Wright was taking some of those minutes. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? OG was always going to get the replacement Kawhi minutes, so he interchanged with Kawhi. That's guaranteed because he's small forward. And then you have now you have Pascal who comes off the bench and he will take Ibaka's minutes. And then not only that, you'll interchange Gasol, Ibaka, and Siakam, just like you were doing with JV. You know, Gasol starts, it may be because of fatigue and, you know, moving too much. You take Gasol out first, put Ibaka at the 5 now, put Pascal at the 4. And then whenever you want to take Ibaka out, you bring Gasol and Pascal's still there. And then you take Pascal out, then you have Ibaka and you interchange them. It's perfect that way. It's perfect that way. No fighting, no bare bigs. Monroe is getting some minutes, JV is getting none of that garbage. None of that garbage. It cleans up the rotation. You need someone who's going to battle with the Cousins. You need someone who's going to battle with the Embiid. You need someone who's going to battle with the Horford. Ibaka isn't like that. Ibaka has great help defense. He doesn't have good interior mono one-on-one defense. He's not built like that. He's never had that, even from OKC. He never had good one-on-one defense. He used to get abused by Aldridge all the time. He still does. Now that you have this roster, this is going to expose the coach. It's going to expose him. That's what it's going to do. It's going to expose him. He's either about it or he's not. Because now the plays, those doo-doo plays you were running, you can't run that with Gasol. He needs to be involved. He can play make. He needs to be involved. You got to treat him like Jokic. You can put him at the high post, back doors, you know, flare screens, back screens, or whatever you want to do. Handoffs, he's there. He's there. Mono on the post, he's there. He's a problem. Anyways, it's your boy Banks. I rate that trade. Let me know what you think about the trade in the comments or any other trades, or, you know, how you thinking about everything. If you wanted Larry to go, if you didn't, if you like the Gasol pickup, if not, if you wanted JV to stay, like, tell me what you think, because if you really know basketball, getting Gasol, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Good problem. That's a good problem. You feel me? Anyways, share, like, and subscribe. It's your boy Banks. It's Tru Talks, because Tru Talks, you feel me? It's Tru Talks. You know what I mean? It's Tru Talks, cause Tru Talks. Come on, man. You gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. Come on, man. I got bars though. You feel me? I got bars. If you ain't know, and I'm out, man.